With the explosive finale of its third season, the main saga of Squid Game has officially come to a close. After smashing viewership records and becoming a global phenomenon, the conclusion of Gi-hun's journey has left millions of fans asking the same question: what comes next? With so many rumors and hoaxes, we're here to break down the real future of Squid Game. So be sure to subscribe and let's get into it. The most popular rumor is a Squid Game cinematic universe. This idea has circulated for around a year, but has recently seen a massive resurgence after Season 3, capturing the imaginations of fans across the globe. Viral images and posts accumulating millions of views on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok lay out an ambitious multi-project timeline that seems, at first glance, to be an official announcement from Netflix. These posts suggest a slate of interconnected stories designed to expand the world of the games in a style that mimics the sprawling sagas of major Hollywood franchises. The viral image details what it calls Phase 1 of this supposed cinematic universe. According to this fake slate, after the release of Squid Game Season 3 in the summer of 2025, fans could expect a series of spin-offs. The list includes titles like Squid Game 1987, set for a winter 2026 release, followed by Squid Game USA in fall 2026, something which is actually officially coming out, although we don't know when, Squid Game 28th in spring 2027, and a final project called Squid Game World in the winter of 2028. This detailed and specific timeline is precisely what has made the rumor so convincing to so many, causing it to go viral overnight. The origins of this picture can be traced back to a Twitter account in late 2024, though the original post is no longer available. However, once an idea like this is unleashed online, it takes on a life of its own. To make the fabrication even more convincing, some versions of the image have been cleverly edited. One particularly popular post, shared by a viral Instagram account known for engagement bait and AI-generated content, superimposed the Squid Game cinematic universe slate onto a stage. This created the false impression that it was part of an official on-stage announcement. In reality, the background image was taken from Marvel Studios' 2022 press conference at San Diego Comic-Con, where they announced their own Phase 5 slate. The image was simply zoomed in, edited, and repurposed to sell a compelling fiction. Although the grand, Marvel-style cinematic universe isn't on the official agenda, Netflix is by no means finished with its record-breaking property, the real future of Squid Game. With the main series having concluded, the franchise is moving forward with a combination of confirmed projects, actively considered spin-offs, and intriguing ideas from the creator himself. The future of Squid Game may not be a grand cinematic universe like the MCU, but it is certainly an expanding one, with several projects for fans to follow. The most immediate continuation of the franchise is Squid Game: The Challenge. This reality competition series first brought the high-stakes games to life with real contestants in November 2023. Following its successful debut, a second season has already been filmed and is confirmed for release sometime in 2025. If it follows the pattern of its first season, we can probably expect the new season to arrive around Thanksgiving, with episodes rolling out in batches to build suspense. The momentum for The Challenge doesn't appear to be slowing down. Even though a third season hasn't been officially greenlit yet, Netflix is actively recruiting more potential contestants. The casting calls signal the platform's confidence in the reality show's format and its ongoing appeal. The show is described as ongoing, suggesting that Netflix sees a long-term future for this real-world adaptation of its most popular series, providing a continuous stream of Squid Game content for the foreseeable future. Beyond television, the franchise also continues to exist in the interactive space with Squid Game Unleashed. This mobile game, which has recently been made available on laptops as well, is another active component of the universe. It receives regular updates that keep the experience fresh for players. A recent and huge update introduced new characters, new games, and rewards linked to episodes of the show, allowing fans to immerse themselves in the iconic and deadly challenges from the series. So they're clearly setting up something long-term, and nothing shows that more than Squid Game USA. The American chapter. By far the most talked about and costly potential project is Squid Game America. This has been a controversial concept for a while now, but it's more than just a baseless rumor. This project would not be a remake of the original series, but rather a spin-off set within the same universe, as we saw at the end of Season 3. It has reportedly been in development since at least 2023, and in October 2024, news broke that attached a major Hollywood name to the project, director David Fincher. The involvement of a celebrated director like Fincher, known for his meticulous and dark cinematic style, instantly elevated the seriousness of the project. Further reports have named Dennis Kelly as the writer and Master Key Production as the production company, which is notable as they handled the Los Angeles unit for the Season 3 finale. A list of executive producers has also been reported, including the original series creator Hwang Dong-hyuk and Fincher himself, showing a blend of the original vision with new creative leadership. As is common with highly anticipated projects, the rumors surrounding Squid Game America have spawned a tidal wave of fake casting news. Viral posts have falsely claimed that stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Matthew McConaughey, and even Salma Hayek were in line for roles. This hoax echoed earlier rumors about DiCaprio supposedly making an appearance in Season 3. More AI-generated images have circulated, depicting actors like Pedro Pascal and Michael B. Jordan in the series. The finale of Season 3 added fuel to the fire with a shocking cameo from Cate Blanchett. In the show's final moments, the frontman spots two people playing Dokji in a California alley, one of whom is revealed to be the acclaimed actress. Many fans immediately interpreted this as a direct setup for the American spin-off. However, series creator Hwang Dong-hyuk has clarified that this was not the intention. He explained that he simply wanted an impactful ending for the season, showing the global reach of the games and that the cameo is not officially related to the Fincher project. It's also worth noting that Blanchett's role was labeled simply as a special appearance, and she isn't necessarily cast in any future installments. Despite the creator's comments, the cameo has undeniably started the conversation around the American version. While Netflix has yet to officially confirm details or comment on the rumors, production listings have suggested that filming could potentially begin as early as winter 2025. For now, though, Squid Game America remains a highly promising but still uncertain chapter in the franchise's future. Hwang Dong-hyuk has some fascinating ideas that he might pursue as well. The creator's vision. Beyond the projects being handled by Netflix, the original mastermind of Squid Game has his own ideas for where the universe could go next. While he has firmly stated that the story of Gi-hun is complete and there will not be a Season 4, he has also said, never say never when it comes to spin-offs. He has contemplated potential new stories, sharing a few concepts that offer exciting glimpses into what a creator-led expansion might look like. One of his most detailed ideas is for a spin-off that would function as a prequel, set during the 3-year gap between Season 1 and Season 2. During this period, the main character, Gi-hun, was wandering and looking for the recruiters who first brought him into the game. Hwang has expressed interest in exploring what the other characters, such as the recruiters, the masked men, and the officers, were doing during that time. This series would focus on their lives outside of the gaming arena. This concept is deeply intriguing because it would be a Squid Game show without an actual Squid Game at its center. It would instead be a character-driven drama or thriller, exploring the lives and motivations of the people who run the deadly competition. It could explore the system from the inside, answering questions about how individuals are chosen to be workers, what their daily existence is like, and the morality of their complicity. If Hwang Dong-hyuk has such a compelling idea, it's very likely that Netflix would be interested in helping him develop it. Another potential spin-off that has been discussed is one centered on the enigmatic frontman, played by Lee Byung-hun. This character, a former winner who now oversees the games, has a rich and mysterious backstory that has captivated fans from Season 1. The actor himself has weighed in on the possibility, expressing great enthusiasm for a project dedicated to his character. He has mentioned that he and director Hwang have joked about a frontman spin-off since the very beginning. Lee Byung-hun has stated that if a frontman spin-off were offered, taking it on would be a no-brainer. He believes there is much more to explore with the character, whose history is still extremely vague and whose motivations remain mysterious. The actor is just as curious as the fans are to delve deeper into who In-ho is and what led him down his dark path. He feels the story would need to be even more compelling than that of the original series. A story focused on the frontman would offer a wealth of possibilities. It could be a full prelude, showing his experience as a competitor and his victory in a previous game. It could take place during the main series, offering his perspective on the events of the 3 seasons. Or since he is one of the few major characters to survive the finale, it could be a sequel, following him as he deals with the aftermath of the final game and the exposure of the organization. With so many potential pathways, a frontman story remains one of the most compelling and logical ways to expand the story. While the future holds many exciting possibilities, the creator, Hwang Dong-hyuk, has been clear that the main story is finished. In a letter to fans, he confirmed that Season 3 was the final season of the main show, stating his need to wrap up Gi-hun's journey and convey the central message of the series. He wanted to communicate a warning that if people refuse to cooperate and only pursue their own self-interest, there is no future. This definitive end to the main series is understandable, especially given the immense personal toll that creating the show has taken on him. The director has spoken openly about the stress of production, famously revealing that he lost several teeth while making the first season. He recently confirmed that the final 2 seasons were no easier, costing him 2 more teeth. Now that the arduous journey of creating 22 episodes is over, his feelings are bittersweet, and he wants to hold on to the joy of seeing his vision come to life. So, while the viral Squid Game cinematic universe is nothing more than a fan-made fantasy, there is a lot of potential for this story to continue, whether it be in the form of an American spin-off, a frontman prequel, or even more interactive game shows like The Challenge. Which project are you most excited for? And if you could make any show you wanted, what would it be? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see more Squid Game content and theories, click the video on screen now.